Of the cicadas, it could happen any time now. They are so handsome back there, aren't they? We get two groups in Tennessee. One comes roughly every 8 years, the other every 17. I'm told this is the 17-year brood. And joining us now with more on what to expect is Chad Gore, an entomologist with Terminix. Chad, thank you for doing this. Is this 17-year brood any worse than the 8-year brood? What do we need to know here?
Well, this brood is a rather large one. In fact, it's one of the biggest ones that we see amongst the 17-year periodical cicadas. So we can expect this one to be rather large, and it's going to be large in terms of geography across the U.S.
Now, we're going to get it, at the end of this month, the first part of May. How long, once they arrive, can we expect this infestation, for a lack of a better word, to last?
Sure, yeah. So they're very ephemeral, so they don't last for very long, but we're already seeing emergence of the nymphs as they emerge from the soil. So really just a couple of weeks, they'll be done emerging from the ground. Then they'll crawl up a surface, a tree, a fence, or a brush, something like that, shed their skin, and then take to the air and into the trees. So really just a couple of weeks, and by midsummer, it'll all be over with.
Now, obviously, they make a lot of noise. That's how a lot of people know, hey, the cicadas are here, unless you see them. Do they do any damage? Do they eat our crops, that sort of thing?
Yeah, they really don't. I mean, they're not going to damage anything. They won't damage any homes. In fact, they're really fairly innocuous and really more beneficial than anything else. So the worst that might happen is you might get what's called flagging, which happens on the twigs, the outer twigs of trees as a result of egg laying practices.
Now, what do they do that's positive for us? This is news to me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, very beneficial. They are beneficial in terms of aerating the soil. So as you can imagine, as they leave the soil, millions of them are poking holes in the soil, so helps to aerate it. Also, too, they're a huge food source for many different types of predators. So a lot of other animals will rely on them. And then also, too, when it's all said and done and they die off, that's returning a lot of nitrogen and other nutrients back to the soil.
This is interesting, and hopefully it'll give people, a different perspective on them coming, because it sounds like they're not doing us any harm, and if anything, doing us a little good. Chad Gore, entomologist with Terminix, thank you so much.
Thank you.